Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to be testing out the new RYOBI 40V HP cordless jet fan blower and vacuum kit. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to put the RYOBI leaf vacuum and blower to the test, so that way you can see if it's right for you in case you're considering the purchase of it. Before we do though, I think it would be important for you to just check out some of the key stats to it. So let's take a look at those. The air volume, 600 CFM, 100 miles per hour. The weight, 15.2 pounds. The bag capacity, 10.5 gallons. The mulching ratio, 20:1. So right here you can see everything that's included in here. So you have the main blower vacuum. You have a shoulder harness, it's very comfortable. And right here we have a tip that helps you vacuum up the leaves. And this right here is a variable blower speed tip to help increase the miles per hour. And it also includes a rapid charger, which will charge your battery in 40 minutes. And then right here is the vacuum bag where you collect your leaves. You know, there's times where it's nice to have a handheld blower and just clear the leaves out, but then there's other times, let's say like around a window well, where you blow them out of there, then you have to clean them out of the landscape bed, and then you might have to clean them and blow them like to the lawn where you could either mulch them or maybe blow them into like a woods. What's nice about a vacuum like this, you can get into the window well and just clean them out the first time and mulch them, and then take this bag right here and empty it somewhere else. So let's take a look at me using this for the very first time in a window well. So here's a look at everything that came out of the window well, all the leaves mulched up to a 20:1 ratio. So you can just see how it's finely shredded. So I prefer to just bring these to the woods somewhere, but what I'm doing here is putting them on my driveway and then just blowing them into the lawn. Then I can hit them with the mower. So here's what I learned. If you're trying to vacuum up wet leaves or going too fast, you're going to jam the vacuum like I did right here. These leaves actually sat in the window well all winter, and now it's springtime, and I was trying to just vacuum them up. So I tried tapping on it a little bit, see if I could get it to work again, go on and off with the switch, and it started to work. I even right here tapped on the tube. The best thing to do is take the battery out and then grab the leaves from the impeller and start over. If I had to do all over again, you can see these leaves right here beforehand, they're wet. So your best bet is to switch over to the blower part and blow the wet leaves off the wall and just kind of fluff them up, and then go out in your yard, do some other yard work, mow the lawn, and come back, let the sun dry them out, and you'll be good. Just don't go too fast. Here's a situation where I have some leaves that sat over the winter on the ground, but I let them dry out a little bit and just spread them out on my driveway. So this is an opportunity for you to see how the vacuum works and it's not jamming. I'm sure this would work even better in the fall, like right after you have some fresh leaves that have fallen that are dry and crisp. It would just chew them right up. So you can see this worked really well on the leaves. You do have to watch for some thicker twigs in there. Like if you get a twig like this right here mixed in, it may have some problems with something this size right here. So it's amazing to me that all the leaves out here could fit into this bag right here, and it's not even, it's probably just half full. I like the zipper design on here. It actually has 2 zippers, and the bag goes to right here, so you can dump it pretty fast. There we go. So take a look, you can see this is, well, pretty dusty. It's finely shredded. The biggest piece is probably less than the size of a quarter. So if you're looking to dump your waste into something and haul it off somewhere, this RYOBI pop-up bin works really well. So you can find these at Home Depot. Here's a test that I'm interested in. I'm sure you guys like to know, and that's the run time. And we're just gonna put this right here. I have a freshly charged battery. We're gonna drop that in. Everything's all set for blower. I have my stopwatch. Go. Okay, what's the 10-minute mark? So it just stopped. We were able to get 16 minutes, 7 seconds out of it. So in my opinion, a handheld battery powered leaf blower, I would say that 16 minutes is going to be good. You're going to get a lot of work done, especially if you're going on full blast high with this. So I don't think I really showed you the different speeds. So let me grab the other battery and just show you the high, low, so you can hear the different sounds. Here's low, medium, and high. So then if you're wondering if there's a turbo button on here, there is not. So along with the nice balance that this has, a real positive is the air intake on the back right here. So if you have any kind of loose clothes, a lot of times they get sucked in and they're sitting up against the intake. This is far enough back that that is not an issue at all. All right, so you might be wondering how easy it is to convert it from the vacuum to the blower. So I want to show you, this is what I did. I had a little bit of confusion sometimes which way that these go. So you need to take the bag off and you need to put this end on right here for the vacuum. And sometimes I couldn't remember if it was that direction or that direction. So you can see what I did. I took the paint pen, wrote up on there. So I did the same thing right there. You can see I wrote the word up, so it just makes it a lot easier. So it does take a little bit of arm strength to turn this. So you do have to lift it up, then you twist it to the center part right there, and that will detach. And then right on the bottom, there's a clip, and you can just take the bag off like that, very easy. And if you're not vacuuming, then you can take this end nozzle off right here. And there is another nozzle, I don't have it with me at the moment, but it is the tapered one that helps give you more speed when you're using the blower. A lot of times I just use this, it works well too. So right now, while I have this end off, this would be a good opportunity for me to show you another way to clear out the jams. Let's zoom in here a minute. So as I said, the very first thing to do, take the battery out if you're going to clear the jams just to be safe. And let's say you're using the vacuum, you can turn this that way. You can see these metal impellers right there. So if you have a bunch of grass or leaves, you can pull those out. So if you can get as much as you can from there, but you still see further in there, there's a jam, you can spin this around to the blower part, and this is a separate fan that you might be able to take some other things out of. So that's how you clear them out. So now if you're ready to switch over to the blower part, as I mentioned, you put that up part right there. The key is just lining it up, lift, and lock it in place. So the more I use this, the easier this gets to turn. The very first time, it was really quite hard. I felt like I had to really put some muscle into it, but now you can just see it's pretty easy. And also not having it upside down helps too. There are a few times, I'm sure I'm not the only one that ran into that. Just line it up, get it close as you can right there, that little gap, lift up and twist, and that's it. So one thing I noticed when you put the battery in there, it just really gives you a nice balance. So I'm not really putting a lot of weight on this right here. That just kind of helps guide it. But for the most part, right here is where you're holding on. And you can easily use it with one hand. This just gives you a little bit extra control over it. So I'll just show you how quickly this is to get situated. So if you're the only one using it, you probably already have it adjusted to yourself. There's a clip on this side and a clip on this side. And then on the back here, you can put it on either side. So I think I'm gonna go start on this side right here first. And let me show you what the grass clippings look like the before. So it's hard for me to say if this is really gonna get shredded up that much more, but we'll see. Yeah, I've tried some other harnesses by other companies. This one, definitely comfortable and definitely easy on and off. Okay, this is all grass clippings mulched up. Yeah, it's still very powdery. So I hope this video has put this through all the tests that you want to see. If you have other questions, something I didn't cover, put them down below in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer. There are times I even make a YouTube short addressing some of your questions. So don't be afraid to go ahead and drop a comment. If you like this video and you want to see some other RYOBI tools, please check out this little playlist right here that I put together for you so you can continue watching and seeing what else is new for 2023. Have a great day.